Girl, so not the Karen of Huntsville, Kimmi the Karen, coming from my good sis Mel about this Maurice shit. Exactly, girl. It is not our fault that your deacon living up in your den is out here doing everything under the sun, and Mel so happened to call you out, but you wasn't concerned when you was calling her out. You wasn't concerned when you was all up in Mel business, from the name change to his side chick, all type of shit. Friend, we gonna talk about it. I didn't even plan on coming back to y'all, but we finna talk about Kimmi, child, Remy Ma. So remember the other day we was talking about Remy and Papoose cheating and shit. Tell me why Papoose side chick Clarissa talking about she'll go in the ring with Remy for $1. We gonna talk about it. And then Patricia. Do y'all remember Patricia from Real Housewives of Atlanta? Formerly known as Peter Thomas, Cynthia Bailey ex-wife. Exactly. Girl, why the fuck this nigga didn't got sentenced to 18 months in jail? We didn't went from the own offenders to the Bravo bandits. So I don't want to hear y'all talking all this shit about Carlos and OWN, because it appears that the reality TV stars is out here on a love and lockup type shit. Like, Ray, will you stand the test of time if Karen get locked up? We don't know who Peter Thomas is dating, but Peter Thomas, the judge want him to do 18 months in jail. Anyway, y'all, we got a lot of shit to talk about. Y'all know it's my day off, so let's just have a little tea time. We gonna have some tea time while I'm off. Especially until I get to my 10,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, yada, yada, yada. Let's talk, friend. So I'm back from my doctor's appointment. Okay, before we start talking, let me tell y'all what had happened. So tell me why my doctor, tell me if I'm tripping. Tell me if I'm fucking tripping. So tell me why my doctor or whatever, we was like talking or whatever, and he was like, yeah, you know, I think you posted that on your LinkedIn. I think I posted something about like this little social event, yada, yada, yada. We was just conversating or whatever. And he was like, yeah, I think you posted something like that on your LinkedIn. And I was like, yeah, I probably did, so and so and so and so on, just making conversation. So my ass, once I left the office, I noticed that me and him are not like a mutual connection on LinkedIn. So I was thinking, how did he see what I reposted on my LinkedIn unless you look at my LinkedIn? Anyway, so y'all, I might marry a doctor soon. It is what it is. Pray for your best friend. Exactly. Nah, I'm just playing. But anyway, I thought that was kind of cute. So listen, let's talk about this Love and Marriage Huntsville shit. So first we're going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Then we'll talk about Peter. Girl, and I did not tell y'all, why the fuck that Amy Luciani, Amy the messy pick-me type of bitch who was trying to fuck with like Scrappy and go with Bambi and Sierra and them on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, why she allegedly might be married to Dwight Howard. All of this is allegedly, and in my opinion, that's just what Scrappy had said. We gonna talk about her whole ass too, cause bitch, I know you ain't fucking around with Dwight Howard. And for those of y'all who don't know who Dwight Howard is, he was an NBA player. He just had like that huge scandal with this boy that he was fucking with, and Miss Kitty Cat, the trans lady with the low, you know, with the low dress and the top-notch heels. Shout out to my T-girls. Y'all, it's a lot to talk about, but I'm gonna put the timestamps in the comments. And I told y'all later I'm gonna do Salt Lake City, but it was a lot of shit going on today. So let's start out with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Girl. So in the motherfucking clip. Now, mind you, we've been hearing that Kimmi allegedly went off on Mel at the reunion. They saying that Kimmi went off on Mel at the reunion. Mel ended up leaving. Carlos King also said that a cast member went off on him about the seating. I wonder, is that Kimmi? Like, did Sonny get her seat at the reunion and did Kimmi feel some type of way? I don't know. I want to see the reunion at this point. But girl, in the clip, Jerry Curl Kimmi What they call that bitch? We gonna call that bitch Jerry Curl Kimmi. Jerry Curl Kimmi is sitting down with Melody, and she's like, I feel some type of way about, basically, she feels some type of way about Mel discussing Maurice's DUI with Kimmi, not with Kimmi, but with Tisha, with Trisha, and with Maurice. So this clip must be after the barbecue when Mel addresses the DUI shit with Maurice. And we know she already talked to Tisha about it when Tisha ran out the restaurant, and then she talked to Trisha about it. First of all, this is my whole thing. Bitch, she talked to you about it too. Remember, you were the first bitch that she sat down with for low impact yoga at her house. She specifically got low impact yoga for you, bitch. So she tried to come to you first as a woman and let you address this shit before she went to other people. But you was the one like, I can't speak on it. I don't know. I don't know what had happened. She even asked you, did this shit happen at like noon? What time of day did it happen? But you was throwing so much shade and being so combative. That was the end of the conversation. So, bitch, don't get mad because I'm talking to other people about it, because, bitch, I tried to come to you first, but your whole ass didn't want to say nothing. And you thought that by you deading that conversation with Melody, it was going to dead the storyline. But Melody said, hey, Melody said, bitch. Just like y'all kept my shit going and y'all kept having them round table conversations about me, Martell, and Coleslaw. No, ho. Let's continue this conversation. Anyway, so in the clip, you see Kimmi asking Mel, like, I just don't appreciate you having, these conversations with other people about my husband, and the fact that you're acting so cavalier about it, it makes me feel some type of way. Now, in the clip, we don't see Mel really comment. Mel just sitting there like, what you say, Carmel, bitch? What you say, Carmel, ex-nurse, bitch? Anyway, so I really wonder, like, did Mel really say some stuff and they just edited it out? I want to see, like, the whole scene. I really want to see the whole scene. And based off what we've seen this season, if y'all didn't watch my last video about how they edited out all of this shit with Ken and Trish in that last scene at the barbecue, I feel like OWN is editing. They're over editing to create the narrative that they want to create. Based off of what we know about the Ken scene, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about with the Ken scene, go watch my last video. But it's giving, even if Kimmi really didn't check her and Mel had something to say, maybe they edited it out. Or maybe Mel didn't have nothing to say. Maybe Mel was like, hey, bitch, you've been on my neck all of this time, because we know Kimmi didn't comment about Martell talking about his paramour, which is the side chick, Coleslaw. We know you didn't comment about Mel doing the name change ceremony and shit. That's why she didn't invite you to her shit, bitch. So you've been commenting and however, semicolon, comma, exactly why she called Mel a wordsmith. That was like the big thing. She was like, Mel is a wordsmith. She likes to use her words to solicit the type of responses she wants from people. I do the same thing. But I don't necessarily want to solicit the response I want from you, but I want to allow you to talk. I want to ask you questions and allow you to talk, because liars will end up catching themselves in their lies. You can ask a person something 2 or 3 times, and if it's the truth, they're gonna tell you 2, 3, 4 times. They're gonna tell you it's the truth. The 12th time they tell you it's gonna be the truth. But if you ask a lying motherfucker some shit, you can ask him this shit 2 to 3 different times, 2 to 3 different type of ways, and you're gonna get 2 to 3 different type of answers. So I'm one of them type of motherfuckers, and I'm sorry, just as a Scorpio, Scorpios, we like that, child. We just trying to find out your real tea. We gonna ask you a bunch of questions. We finna get in your business. We just want to know whether or not you gonna be a real bitch about this situation. That's all that is. And I feel like that's what Mel was coming from when she asked you initially. Like, so before she went through, and Scorpios are very calculated people. I'm going to ask you first to see what the fuck you got to say. And then once I get all of these answers from your friends and your family, and once I start talking, then I want you to come back around and I want to see what your response and what your energy gonna be after I asked everybody else. Now, bitches, you ready to talk? Exactly. And it's crazy because the audacity, and Mel said in the little scene, Mel was like, it's like you feel like, how dare you even ask me? And that's what it's given. Like, you acting like Mel is doing something wrong for asking about a real event that occurred in y'all life. First of all, y'all ain't got no motherfucking storyline. You swept the big backs under the rug. We only had one scene asking about Maurice being in Atlanta and the big backs. Literally, we had one scene when we've had seasons on top of seasons of everything that happened with Mel. So the audacity of you to get mad because we talking about your real shit, bitch, that's crazy. Kimmi, who the fuck do you think you are? First of all, Karen, Kimmi, don't come on here acting like you're a victim when you signed up for this, bitch. You haven't had a storyline. You was happily talking about Mel and Martell and all of their business for years. So now it's your turn, bitch. And I'm sorry. If they end up getting into it at the reunion, I pray that Mel... They said Mel walked out. That's just allegedly. That's just what the tea is. We never know what the real tea is because OWN edits these... They edit these fucking episodes so bad, it's crazy. It's crazy. But tell me, do y'all think Kimmi went off on Mel at the reunion? Do y'all think that as a woman, Mel should have kept it at going with Kimmi and not went to Martell? Now, in a regular situation, I would feel like, don't ever go to my man about anything, bitch. You're my friend. Don't ever go to my man about none of that shit. But as far as this situation is concerned, Mel knew Maurice before she knew Kimmi. And let's not act like it's a reality show. Bitch, we got to keep the storyline going. The Mel and Martell storyline is no more. So for all of the fans talking about, we sick of Mel, we sick of Martell, okay, Scotta Lots. Since y'all want to be the stars of the show, now let's see what the tea is, poo. Exactly. Y'all can't be the stars of the show if you don't want to show us your reality. So Kimmi, pick a side. Either you want to be one of the stars of the show and show us your actual reality, or you want to bow down and go away. Anyway, tell me what y'all thought about that. OWN dropped another clip too. So apparently, Stormy and Miss Neil gonna be at the opening of Taste on Bell Collector tomorrow. So tomorrow, Bell Collector come on. It's gonna be the season finale. We know that Willie and them, it's gonna be like a big ass fight or whatever. So apparently, Neil, Fletcher, and Stormy gonna be there amongst the mess. Which that is suiting because Stormy and Mel is for the mess. Stormy and Neil, Miss Neil Fletcher, she for the mess or whatever. So we see them, they doing a little cute little crossover. And tell me what y'all think about the whole Mel shit with Kimmi. Is Kimmi wrong, or is Melody wrong for like continuing, with the Maurice drama? Anyway, child, let's talk about Tisha ass. Because I think even with the Destiny and Mel drama during the trip, I think that one thing that we are losing sight of is behind all of this messy, tacky shit is Letitia. Letitia is the one who told Destiny that Mel said that she didn't give a fuck about her, fuck her. She's the one who told Destiny that she thinks that maybe she, may have messed with Martell. And in this instance, Tisha is the one who went back and told Kimmi that Mel was asking about Maurice and the DUI and the lipstick. Remember I made that post about who is the biggest op? It's obvious that Tisha still feels some type of way about Mel. And so Mel, while you running around here talking about, oh, me and Tisha is in a cordial place, we is in a cordial place. No, ho. Y'all not in a cordial place. And the fact that you sat down, remember I told y'all, Tisha specifically wanted to interject between the Marceau and Mel scene. And that's why Kimmi was sitting in on that scene at Black. Tisha still feels some type of way about Mel. She really do. Because we was just on a trip and you told Destiny some messy shit and you brung up the Tisha shit. And you brung up the Trish shit and Martell shit because you're trying to ruffle Mel's feathers. And now that Mel called your man, called your husband and met up with your husband at Black, just so happened you was there because you interjected, you still feel some type of way. And that's why you went back and told Kimmi that shit. So you can start up some mess. So Mel, I'm sure Mel already know this because Scorpios, we are very intuitive type of people or whatever. Tisha is the biggest shit starter on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Still is, bitch. You just like your mammy. You just like your food truck mammy from Bessemer or whatever. Because all of this shit literally is gonna, all of the whole shit between Kimmi and Mel, it's gonna start because Tisha went back and told Kimmi that Mel asked her about Maurice and the lipstick and the DUI. And I told y'all when Tisha was on Messy Mondays with Carlos, she said that her sister made her proud. She said that Kimmi made her proud. She said, finally, I got Kimmi to go at Mel. You a snake ass bitch, ain't you, Tisha? Teabaggers, come to the front, and I want y'all to defend y'all friend Tisha for going back, being messy, telling Destiny what Melody said, and it's the second time. This the second time that she done went back and told some shit that Melody done said to another bitch. Now, who really the messy bitch? So I don't want to see her crying, talking about somebody trying to ruin her marriage and how Mel is the evil one. Who really is the evil one, her bitch? Because it seems like you the messy, tacky bitch who ain't got no business of your own, who keep running back telling everything that Mel said so people can go against Mel. And then you rejoicing because you was happy that Kimmi allegedly went at Mel on a reunion. Watch out for hoes like Tisha. Libras, y'all gotta hold this L. Libras, y'all gotta hold Carlos King. Y'all gotta hold Letitia Scott. And y'all also have to hold Marquez, even though Marquez fine. But Marquez got issues. Marquez got issues. Libras, y'all taking this L on today, okay? Let's move on to Peter Thomas, girl. So from the Huntsville offenders, from the own offenders, child, the Huntsville hustlers, to the Bravo bandits, child. Because first of all, we just talked about earlier about how Karen might be facing jail time. Which I pray that Karen don't get jail time. I love Karen. And y'all know how I feel. I don't wish jail time on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Girl, but they said, girl, Peter Thomas, you know, he had that tax fraud case, girl. When I tell you they didn't sentence him to 18 months in jail. For those of y'all who can't carry the one minus the two, do PIMDAs and all of that other shit, girl, that's a year and a half. Poor Peter, girl, Peter already old. With all of that salt and pepper hair, girl, looking like a box of rice. Hold on. So that's crazy. I feel bad for Peter. Like I said, I feel like people who don't commit violent crimes shouldn't go to jail. I feel like the only reason people go to jail as much as they do in America is because jails are privatized and they make money off of jail. If they didn't make money off of jail and the government had to pay for jail, I feel like they would only arrest violent criminals. So I don't feel like Peter should go to jail, but bitch, that fuck me. They don't give a fuck about what I got to say. Girl, Peter Thomas got to go to jail for 18 years, a year and a half. He was sentenced to $2.4 million in restitution over unpaid rent and unpaid taxes for his Bar One restaurants. It's specifically the Charlotte one. So we heard like stories of him not paying his employees and all of this other shit or whatever. But tell me why. So let's not get it twisted. The government don't give a fuck about, the government literally don't give a fuck about you not getting your wages. You can file some claims and go to a small claims court and civil court. They really don't give a fuck. But this was the allegation. Well, it's proven now. Girl, Tell me why the federal withholdings, you know, the federal withholdings that come out of your paycheck and shit, the federal withholdings out of these people's paychecks, this motherfucker was redirecting the funds for the federal withholdings to a different account. Is Peter Jamaican? Jamaicans, y'all gotta hold this L. Y'all gotta hold this L. Not the fuck, girl. This is some next level scam type of shit. Not you taking the federal tax money and redirecting it to an offshore account. This allegedly. But that was one of the biggest offenses or whatever. He was allegedly taking the employees' federal withholding money and redirecting it to different accounts. Not you gonna take the government money and thinking shit life gonna be sweet. Girl, I don't know. All I know is shout out to Cynthia Bailey. Shout out to Cynthia Bailey for getting up out of that situation. Exactly. Because if she was still married to Peter Thomas, that $2.5 million in restitution, girl, that would have came out of your Real Housewives of Atlanta check. Exactly. Don't let these men take you down. Anyway, so tell me what y'all think about the little Peter Thomas shit. Do y'all think he's guilty? What do y'all think about this man going to jail over some tax shit? And I'm sure he probably called his employees some broke ass motherfuckers. Exactly. The same people that you not paying and you stealing their tax money. But I digress. Anyway, so let's talk about Remy and Clarissa. So remember the other day, Remy went in on Papoose, right? About cheating and texting that bitch. Damn. Her name Clarissa. She's a famous boxer. She's built. She got a badass body. Badass body. She's a badass athlete. All of the things. But she looks stupid as a motherfucker. So she did an interview. She got a movie coming out. So I'm not sure if this was a part of the movie promo run or she was just, you know, profiting off of the clout from Remy going in on her. My bad. But tell me why she said the little interviewer girl was like, how much would it take for you to get in the ring and fight Remy? This bitch said $1. She said 4 quarters. She said for 4 quarters, I will get in the ring and fight Remy. First of all and foremost, Remy shoots, she don't fight. We didn't all said this. Remy told you, bitch, if I would shoot a bitch over a few racks, imagine what I would do to a bitch that I don't like. So if I was you, I would steer clear, poo-poo. You talking about fighting and everybody don't fight no more. These new age gangsters don't fight. So she said she'll fight Remy over $1. Mind you, you should... First of all, you shouldn't even be fighting a bitch over her husband. That's her husband. That's her husband. The audacity of some of you hoes. That's her husband. And you know that's her husband because you've been in Remy's inbox and DMs commenting and complimenting her and shit, bitch. So you know that that's her husband. You know that they're still legally married. You know that he still lives in her house because you wanted him to fall asleep on the phone with you. And then she gonna say, it's not about the dude, people tripping. It's not about the dude. It's the fact that you leaked my number. Mind you, I understand. If you do business and shit, somebody leak your number, it's killer for you. Cause then I gotta change my number. I gotta change all of my business information. That is a hassle. As a person who like always have like business numbers or whatever, now I always tell my jobs like, hey, I just want one telephone. I just want one telephone for everything. You know what I'm saying? But bitch, Clarissa, cheating ass Clarissa, girl, you already knew that you was a side chick. And it's not all about her leaking your number. It's about the fact she was like, I would never do some shit like that. That's beneath me. That's what she said. That's beneath me. If begging Papoose for 5 to 6 messages about buying you gifts and spending time with you, if that's not beneath you, nothing is beneath you. You're a bottom of the barrel type of bitch. Nothing is beneath you, Clarissa. Like, it's crazy that girls get online and do this shit and then try to erase their whole past. Like, we didn't just see the screenshots of you begging this nigga to spend some time with you. Can you spend some time with me? Can you fall asleep on the phone with me? Can you buy me a gift? And the bad part about it is she a rich bitch. You don't even need this shit, but you steady begging a nigga to do all of this. Nothing is beneath you. You are the compost. You are the soil. You are the soil and you are the compost, bitch. You are one of the bottom of the barrel side chicks that we talk about. I'm sure you and Coleslaw probably hang out and get brunch together. Exactly. And go to Forever 21. Girl, I guess. So tell me what y'all think about the Clarissa shit. I guess she going on a press tour now and trying to profit off of Remy going in on her. Some of the people was like, oh, Papoose upgraded. They both career-minded, pretty black women. You know what I'm saying? The only person that really took the L was the side chick. Because he's still married to Remy. I don't give a fuck if she had 19 boyfriends. Her having all those boyfriends didn't get him to move out the house. So shit ain't that bad because he ain't move out that house, bitch. Anyway, fuck Clarissa. Last but not least, let's talk about Amy, girl. So do y'all remember Amy Luciani? Skinny ass, black ass, pretty ass Amy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Remember last season she was going in on Bambi. She was going in on Sierra. She was fucking with Chaotic. She broke up with her boyfriend. Then she was allegedly fucking with Scrappy, trying to acclaim Scrappy. So how was you allegedly trying to talk to Scrappy? But Scrappy just posted that he posted congratulations to Amy, and Amy is hugged up with Dwight Howard. Atlanta is a crazy place. Atlanta is like a land. It's the Black Hollywood for a reason because y'all some weirdos too. Girl, so Amy is posted up hugging all in the club and, you know, all hugged up with Dwight Howard. And Scrappy is like allegedly like, congratulations on y'all marriage. This allegedly. I don't know if they really got married. Scrappy might have been high because y'all know Scrappy be on that high quality kush. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, if y'all don't remember who Dwight Howard is, remember Dwight Howard was the one with Kitty Cat, the trans lady. Kitty Cat, cat lady. Drop down in the comments and tell me what the T-girl, what her real name was. But it was like, he got sued from his little down low man or whatever. And then they allegedly had like a threesome with this T-girl that Dwight Howard named Miss Kitty Cat that he loved to fuck with. So, Amy, I didn't think a bitch could get lesser than what you was last season when you was trying to argue with Bambi about her ex-husband Scrappy, who didn't even claim you after you fucked with his friend Chaotic. But now you coming back lesser than that and fucking with Dwight Howard, bitch. And in the damn video, Amy looked like she was fucked up. She did look like she was fucked up. But would y'all fuck with a bisexual man? Because Dwight Howard ended up settling with the guy. So assuming, if he's settling, I'm assuming he's cool with the fact that he is bisexual. He didn't have rumors, you know, since the beginning of the time. His baby mama is Royce Reed from Basketball Wives. She been said he was gay. My whole thing is, are y'all that down bad in Atlanta? Were y'all down here fucking with bisexual men? And I know somebody in the comments was like, it's giving Beard. Beard is a girl who pretends like I'm your woman because you're gay. But in the video, Amy looked like she was genuinely like sexually turned on, ready to pop it open for pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then her last dude, what was his name? Mozzie? She broke up with him because he was broke. So you went from broke to Bonchy Cat Boy? Where they do that at? I guess they do that in Bankhead, girl, because I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about that. Do y'all think that Amy fucked around and married Dwight Howard? Is she doing it all for the clout? Girl, it is not that serious. I don't know. Would y'all talk to a bisexual dude? Literally, we already know that the dating pool got piss in it. It's a cesspool. The dating pool is a cesspool. However, would you, say for instance, you met a dude, he was like a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, he made mad bank, He was sensitive. He was caring. He was fine. He was tall. Y'all had some fire ass sex. And then you found out he was bisexual. He told you on some Issa Rae. Y'all remember this episode of Insecure? Shout out. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all subscribe. Exactly. Do y'all remember this episode of Insecure when Molly was her name Molly? Yeah, when she was dating that dude and he said he had sex with a dude before. Would y'all date a dude that you already liked and was already into that told y'all he had sex with a dude? That is crazy. No judgment here though, friend. Exactly. No judgment here if that's what you get down with, because some bitches don't give a fuck. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna be out. Like I told y'all, later on, I will give y'all the Salt Lake City review. I'm probably gonna watch it over again because I watched it last night. So I'm gonna watch it over again or whatever. So it'll be up today. We pray. If no more crazy tea come out, tell me what y'all think about Kimmi trying to go at Mel. Do y'all think Kimmi gonna end up dragging Mel? Who is right and who is wrong? Is Kimmi right or is Mel wrong from Love and Marriage Huntsville? Tell me what y'all think about Peter going to jail for 18 months, child. Amy fucking with Trey. Not Amy fucking with Trey. And is Tisha a snake ass bitch from hell? Anyway, that's all I gotta say, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe so we can continue to snickle and giggle. Exactly. And I'm gonna talk to you later, friend. Bye, girl.